Hello, grade 3. How are you today? So, today we're gonna do some recap about our last two lessons, which is about the 3D shapes and the color wheel. So, now let's start together. We will start with the 3D shapes. This is some 3D shapes. So, the objective are for this lesson, students will be able to identify 3D shapes and their properties. Identify 3D shapes and objects they use in their daily lives. So we will start with the definition of the 3D shapes. So 3D shapes are any solid object. 3D shapes are nothing but solids that have three dimensions, length, breadth, and height. The D in 3D stands for dimensional. These 3D shapes occupy space and are found in our day-to-day life. We touch, feel, and use them. So the properties of the 3D shapes. We will start with the cube now. So this is the face, vertices, the corner, and we have the edges. This is the properties of the 3D shapes. You have to know these properties before we start with each 3D shapes. We will start with the cube. A cube has 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. A cube has 8 vertices. This is the 8 vertices. A cube has 12 edges. This is the 12 edges. We have the sphere. A sphere has 1 faces, and a sphere has 0 vertices and 0 edges. Now we will talk about the cuboid. This is the cuboid. A cuboid has 6 faces. This is the 6 faces. A cuboid has 8 vertices. This is the 8 vertices. A cuboid has 12 edges. Let's see the 12 edges. So this is the 12 edges. So this is the shape, the 3D shapes is named cuboid. Now we will talk about the cylinder. So this is the cylinder. So the properties of the 3D shaped cylinder, the cylinder has 2 edges, 3 faces, and 0 vertices. Now, and finally, we have talked about the pyramid. A pyramid has 5 faces, like you see on the first picture. 5 vertices and 8 edges. This is the 5 vertices, and we have the 8 edges. Now we will talk about the cone. A cone has 2 faces. A cone has 1 vertices. A cone has 1 edges. Now we will start with the second lesson, which is about the color wheel. So the objective of this lesson, students will be able to learn about primary and secondary colors. Students will be able to identify that secondary colors are made by mixing two primary colors. Moreover, students will be able to learn that the complementary colors are directly across from each other on the color wheel. Students will be able to identify that tertiary colors are made by mixing primary colors within secondary colors. So this is the color wheel. So we have the primary color, secondary color, and the tertiary color. Let's see together the primary color, secondary color, and the tertiary color. We will start with the primary and secondary color. So let's review what are the 3 primary colors. We have red, blue, and yellow. So let's do some color math. Red plus yellow equal orange. So red plus yellow equal orange. Yellow plus blue equal green. Blue plus red equal purple. So orange, green, and purple are called secondary colors. So when we mix the primary colors together, you're gonna obtain the secondary color. This is the color wheel. The color wheel is a means of organizing the colors in the spectrum. The color wheel consists of 12 sections, each containing one hue. A hue is a name of a color on the color wheel. This lesson will discuss each of the colors, color harmonies, and how they are created. The primary colors triad. So we have the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue, and are the purest and most intense of all the colors. The intensity of a color is the brightness or dullness of a color. They form a triangle on the color wheel and are colors that cannot be mixed from any other colors. These are the only colors that can be found in nature. So when you see this is the primary colors, they are putting in the color wheel like a triangle shape. So now we will talk about the secondary colors triad. The secondary colors are orange, green, and violet, and are duller than the primaries because they have been mixed together. They form a triangle on the color wheel and are colors that are mixed from the primary colors. So primary plus primary equal secondary. So red plus yellow equal orange. Blue plus yellow equal green. Red plus blue equal violet. Now we will talk about the complementary color scheme. So complementary colors are colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel. Imagine that the colors wheel as a clock. Pick the color directly opposite that number and you will have your complementary colors. 2 green and 8 red. So this is an example. So a complementary absorbs all the light waves the other color reflects and it's the strongest contrast to the color. So the complementary color, for example, we have yellow, purple, red, green, blue, orange. So we have the intermediate colors, which is the tertiary colors. These colors are yellow orange, yellow green, blue violet, red orange, red violet, and are even duller than the secondary colors because the primary has been mixed with the secondary. These six colors are formed by mixing a primary and a secondary colors. Primary plus secondary equal tertiary. So yellow plus orange equal yellow orange. Red plus orange equal red orange. Red plus violet equal red violet. Blue plus violet equal blue violet. Blue plus green equal blue green. Yellow plus green equal yellow green. We will talk about the warm and cool color. So this is you take it from the last year. So we have the warm colors range from yellow, yellow orange, orange, red violet, and are colors that advance towards you. We have the neutral colors. The neutral colors are those colors not found on the color wheel, but are mixed by other colors on the color wheel, like brown, white, gray, and the black. You need to know what's the emotional property of color. So, colors are often associated with emotion. Most people have a favorite color, probably stemming from a long tradition and impression of color. The feeling one has about certain colors may come from the association we have with warm and cool colors in nature. Let's see together the color of emotion. So, first we have red. Red often associated with evil, danger, energy, vitality, speed, and courage. It's a dynamic when used in a design. Blue, a calm, soothing, and tranquil color, harmony and serenity of divine inspiration, sometimes associated with sadness or depression. Yellow, a cheery color that embodies light and warmth, is the color of the mind, a creative energy which is joyful and uplifting. Black, associated with bad luck, mournful, stark, dramatic. Purple, a symbol for royalty or wealth and stands for the purest and highest ideal, is sophisticated and creative. Green signifies life or hope, is nature's most abundant color. It is the balance between warm and cool and the symbol of friendship. Orange blends with the physical energy of red with the intellectual influence of yellow. Finally, we have the white, it symbolizes purity, truth, innocence, and light. Thank you for your listening.